Hey, it's Amber. Welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, I make videos about kind of crunchy motherhood and lifestyle. If you like that sort of content, just hit that little subscribe button down below. I'd love to have you here. My son turns 3 tomorrow, so I am sharing what he is getting for his birthday. If you followed along for a while, you probably know that I love watching these videos. I love making these videos. They're just so cute and fun. I never actually thought of myself as being a gift giver as like one of my love languages, but honestly maybe it is, because I get really excited to shop for and then to actually like give gifts and to see the person's reaction, and I'm so excited for tomorrow, but I have to do this now because I need to wrap everything up. Really quickly, I do just want to be transparent and let you know that Alex and I did not actually buy everything that I'm going to be sharing. We went a little bit light on the gifts that we got Kai this year because last month we took him to Disneyland for his birthday. But something that I've been doing since Kai was born is making birthday and Christmas wish lists for him. And the purpose is twofold. One, it keeps me on track. And two, if somebody else calls me or texts me and they want to get him something but they're not sure what to get him, I can easily just send them the list or send them like 2 or 3 links from the list. But that being said, everything that I'm going to be sharing has been on this list that I've been making for him since pretty much right after Christmas, regardless of whether it was purchased by me or my parents or another family member. This year was really exciting though, because it's the first year ever that Kai actually had a couple ideas of his own that he wanted to put on his birthday wish list. I'll actually start with the 2 things that Kai specifically asked for. The first item is a Disney Junior Mickey Lego Duplo train set. He saw this at Target and it was one of those moments where he wanted it and he did not want to leave without it. A technique that I read about in a book was that you let them know that you can't get it right then and there, but you say, hey, maybe we could put it on your birthday wish list or your Christmas wish list, and maybe you'll get it then. I said that to him and he was 100% okay with that. So I immediately got out my phone and I put it on his birthday list. So I really wanted to make sure that he got this one, and I think he's gonna be so excited. He doesn't actually have any Legos or Lego Duplos. And if I'm right, Lego Duplos are just like a little bit bigger than your standard Legos, but he does have big mega blocks and he has played with those very consistently since we got them. So I think that this will be like a good next step. I hope that the little wheels on the train actually turn so that he can build it and then pull it around, but I am so excited to see his face when he opens this one up. The second thing I don't actually have here, my parents have it at their house, they got it for him. It's a yellow balance bike. This is the other thing that he personally requested. I don't remember how it came up at all, but he specifically was asking for a blue or yellow balance bike a few months ago. So once again, I told him, okay, I'll put it on your list. He does have a scooter, and it's one of those toddler scooters that you can't actually just turn the handle. You have to like lean to turn it. And his interest in it kind of comes and goes. He definitely can ride it and go forward, and sometimes he figures out the turning mechanism, and then other times he gets frustrated and he's like, I don't want to do it anymore. It also doesn't help that we live right off a main road, so our street isn't the best for practicing those types of things, but we do take the scooter over here and there to the park and let him practice there. So I'm excited to see what he does with the balance bike, and hopefully it's a little bit easier since I think you just turn the handles like normal and you don't have to do any weird leaning, because on the scooter, I've ridden it myself and it feels counterintuitive even to me, an adult. So I understand why they do that, but I am interested to see how he does on the balance bike versus the scooter. And again, I know he'll be excited about it because he asked for it. Next is a couple of books. I love to read so much. I really hope that my son grows up and learns to love to read as well. It's a magical experience, so I will always gift books. The first I don't have yet because I ordered it and it's just not gonna get here in time, but it's called On a Magical Do Nothing Day. We go to the library for story time almost every single week, and this was a book that they read like 3 or 4 months ago, and it just really stuck with me. It's about a little girl who's stuck inside on a rainy day. I think it's a little girl. She's bored, she's playing her video game. Her mom suggests that she goes outside, so she does, and she ends up having a magical time. And I remember that the artwork was really pretty too, and I am a sucker for kids books that have like beautiful, whimsical art. So the second book I ended up getting when I realized the first one wasn't gonna get here in time, I found it at a local bookstore. It's called Construction Site, Farming Strong All Year Long. We actually have another one of these construction site books, but it's a spring Easter themed one, and he really likes that. So I already know he really likes these construction site books. And really for my son, just anything with cars, vehicles, he will enjoy. And these are super cute. He is going to be very excited about this. And so far he does really love to read. So I know he's probably gonna wanna read this one like over and over and over again for a week. The fifth thing is a wooden dinosaur puzzle set. I think that there's 4 or 5 different puzzles in here. I know he's going to love this, one, because he just loves all things dino, but 2, because he actually has a puzzle set that's very similar to this, but it's vehicles, and my dad got it for him when he was about 1, so initially he just kind of would want to like throw around the little pieces, and then at some point he started to kind of get the concept but not fully, and he'd get more frustrated than anything. But sometime in the last year he definitely started to put the pieces figuratively and literally together, and he really likes the puzzles now. He doesn't do them as much right now because I feel like he's done the ones we have so many times that it doesn't challenge him. He just knows where the pieces go. So he'll like get out his set, he'll do them, and then he'll put them away, and then a few weeks later he'll maybe do it again. So I thought it'd be a great time for him to get another set to challenge him a little bit. And I did actually look at actual toddler puzzles that look more like a standard puzzle, but they're just not as big and the pieces are chunkier, but it's like a square and you're putting together an actual picture. I thought about that and I felt like that might just be a little bit too much for him right now. So that very well might be a Christmas gift for him. But for right now, I thought it would be fun to stick with something that's familiar but different. The 6th thing is a Cars and Road foam bath toy set. And I really love that this one also comes with its own little storage stick-on case, because a lot of them don't, and then you have to get your own thing. Don't judge me, but my son has had the same bath toys for a long time. When he was a baby, Alex and I got him little animal alphabet foam stickers, and I think a year and a half ago or so, my parents got him a little Mickey boat set. It's just 3 boats. He also did have some foam sea animals, but those have since become outdoor toys. All of the bath toys he has have been well loved and used, and they are gonna continue to be used, but I figured it's a good time to get something different, to switch it up at least sometimes. We have a magnatile road set, and he really loves building little roads on our floor, so I think it's gonna be exciting for him to be able to do kind of the same thing but in the tub. That brings me to the next thing, which is another magnatile road set. It's only 12 pieces total, which is not that much. You definitely can build a solid road with one set, and he's had the one set for 6 months now. He loves it, and he has no problem using other magnatile pieces to make the road longer. The only problem with that is that when he wants to make a longer road, then we have less magnatile pieces to actually like build something with. So I figured this would be a really good gift for him because he already likes it. He already knows what it is and he already knows what to do with it. Like a lot of kids, my son really loves magnatiles. So these are becoming one of our go-to items just because you can just keep making your collection bigger and more fun, and there's more things that you can build and do, and he uses them every single day. So I think they are worth every penny. Next is another magnatile item. It's the magnatile car set. It's just these 2 magnetic platforms that have wheels on them. We already have the magnatile firehouse set, and it comes with one of these, something similar, to make a fire truck. The thing is that my child wants to make the fire truck, but he wants to make like a bunch of other types of vehicles as well. Like he wants to make a magnatile tow truck and a magnatile bus and a garbage truck and all these things. And he only has so much space because he only has one little platform. So I know he is going to be so happy to be able to make either a longer vehicle or to make more vehicles. The last thing just came in a plain brown box, so there's not really anything for me to show you, and I don't want to open it and go through it until Kai opens it. I'll put a picture right here though. It is a pretend campfire set. Alex bought a fire pit a few months ago, and so we've gone out there a few times and we've made a fire, and I've caught Kai a handful of times making a pretend fire in here. We also don't have a ton of pretend play type of toys for him, so I figured that now would be a really good time to start working on building up a little stash for him. That is all I have. I will make sure to link everything in the description box down below if you want to check any of these items out yourself. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. I hope you're having a beautiful day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.